Hey, boss. Hey, how are you today? So, okay, is it time for you to spring clean your money mindset? I think yes. I think now is the time for you to get clear and intentional about what you're going to do to bring in new revenue into your business. And I want you to do that with confidence and clarity. So join me, yay, today so that we can talk about your money, your mindset, and things that you need to do to spring clean and move forward. So feel free to say hey, 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 and let me know who you are and where you are in this beautiful world today. Drop a comment into the comment box to me for me and say, hey, Lashonda. Especially if you're catching me on the replay side, you can drop into the comment box hashtag replays rock. I am testing out different live platforms and I'm on a new one today. So feel free to say hey, 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 whether you're watching me via Facebook or Periscope or YouTube, whatever platform you're on. We're going to talk about your money and your mindset, and I'm excited to dig in. So, as we begin this conversation, do you have any resistance when it comes to building your webinars, building your web business? Do you have any resistance when it comes to putting your products out there right now? Do you have any resistance mentally when it comes to you selling right now? Do you have any resistance when it comes to asking for money, raising your prices? When it comes to your money and your mindset, when it comes to building a successful business online, do you have any resistance? Okay. Feel free to drop into the comment box for me. Just to full transparency, say, look, when it comes to making money, here's something that I struggle with. When it comes to making money, here's something that stops me. Here's something that I think about. Here's something that somebody said to me that triggers me. We are going to dig in and dig deep inside of this conversation today. Okay. And again, I am across multiple platforms here. So feel free to jump into the comment box and chat with me and share whether you guys are on Periscope or Facebook or YouTube so that I can see you and we can really have a one on one, one to many conversation. But look, let me say two things before we get started and I dig deeper into the 5 things that I want you to think about when it comes to your mindset. Number one, this is inspired by the Spring into Action Fabulous and Free live virtual summit that I am doing this Saturday. So make sure if you haven't already done so, you go over to sizzlesense.com/spring so that you can sign up and get the call in details and learn more about the Spring into Action weekend webinar workshop I'm doing next week, and the live virtual summit I'm doing with some of my business besties like the amazing Kim Coles and Tashina Davis. Learn more about that over at sizzlesense.com/spring. And of course, number 2, feel free to share this out and tag your business besties because sharing is caring. That's what it's all about. So, alrighty, let me make sure that we are good to go. And I can just awesome clearly check in and see that you guys are good. You can hear and or see me. And awesome, we're good to go. So, okay. First thing that I want to do today is talk about the first one on this list when it comes to spring cleaning your money mindset. And that is I shouldn't launch right now. I shouldn't launch right now. There's so many things that can affect your ability to make money. There's so many things that can mentally mess with your money, right? And every Wednesday, I have clarity calls with my clients. The first one that I had was with one of my amazing international clients, and she said to me, Lashonda, this is why I wanted to have an accountability call with you today, because I know there are things that I need to do, but I've been struggling, not even just this year, but last year, just finishing these things and getting them done. So I said, okay, one of the things that I really love to do when it comes to promoting content, especially kind of putting the fire up underneath me to finish things, right? Is I said, okay, your content is done. Let's put some of this out there as a pre-sale, pre-order, and then you can add some of those other pieces that you want to. Because here's the deal. Her struggle, her resistance was, okay, I've been wanting to put this offer out there, but there are a few pieces that are not done yet. So I can't put it out there yet. Any of y'all feel like that? You almost ready, but you're not ready. So, excuse me. I said, we're going to keep this seriously simple. Here's a strategy that you can use to do a pre-sale, pre-order, put out what you got, and then we're going to work on the other things in the back end. She said, no, I can't do it. I said, what? What do you mean you can't do it? No, I can't do it. I cannot launch unless I have all the pieces done. So I said, okay, we need to break this down, baby. We need to tackle why you're resistant to pre-launching. And then we need to figure out what are the pieces that are missing? What's not done? Because some of you guys are holding on to, oh my gosh, there's so much you need to do, but you don't actually know. Sometimes our mind can play tricks on us, right? So you're like, I can't launch right now. I don't have everything done. There's too much to get done. I can't find the time. Write down what's missing. One of my favorite acronyms is AIMS, AIMS. Am I missing something right now? Right? So I said, let's write down what's missing. We identified really it's only a few things that she needs to move forward. So I'm like, number one, I would love for you to just jump on it, pre-order. And they say, jump in that plane and build it as you go, right? But she said, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. I said, okay, we're going to work on that. We're going to work on where you're feeling you're resistant and why you're procrastinating here. But until we do, let's make some accountability goals. So we are going to make sure that within the next 2 weeks, you get this and this and this done. We identified what's missing, and she started to actually, because we worked together for about, I think, like close to 3 hours on Wednesday. She started working on some of the things that were missing, and we were getting the ball rolling. If you have stuff right now, and real talk, you guys have the opportunity to check in with me and let me know if you right now have things that you should be launching, but you tell yourself you shouldn't launch right now because it's not done yet. You don't have all the pieces. It doesn't look like so and so. Where are you feeling the resistance? Because that's messing with your money, honey. So that at the end of the day, I always say you can find a way or find an excuse, but you cannot do both. So we got to figure out what excuses are holding you back so that you can move forward. Okay. Hey, Precious. Thank you for joining me today. Precious says, when it comes to making money, I have a habit of putting all my eggs in one basket. Woo, we got to work on that, right? One of the things that I love is being in a place where I can tap into multiple opportunities, multiple streams of income. And as a matter of fact, I said to you guys, we're talking about spring cleaning your money mindset, because what I'm doing is the Spring into Action experience so that we can do the virtual summit that's coming up. It's free on Saturday. And then next weekend, both Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to do the weekend webinar workshop. Okay. Now, one of the things that I want you to be able to do is to get clear about your habits. So if you say, I have a habit of putting all my eggs in one basket, right? What does that mean? What did that look like for you in the past, right? Number one. And number two, how can you give yourself a plan A, B, and C, right? So you say, look, I am an optimist. I'm gonna make sure I do my best to make this opportunity work for me. But if it doesn't, here's something else that I'm going to do. Here's something else that I'm going to do. Because I'm going to tell you, the reality of entrepreneurship is that at the end of the day, Precious says, yes, at the end of the day, a lot of times we put my eggs all in one basket. We say, I'm trying to make this thing work. And if it doesn't work, we get devastated and we stop and we put ourselves in a mindset of why bother? I shouldn't do it again because it didn't work before. And honestly, failure is a part of the process. One of my favorite quotes is, you miss all the shots you don't take. And a lot of times we hesitate to launch and to take that next shot because we feel like we lost a lot, right? In the past, things didn't quite work out the way we want to. It's all about perspective. Now, for me, again, I love quotes. One of my favorite quotes is you either win or you learn. It's never win or lose. So those shots, those times where you put all your eggs in a basket and it didn't quite work out the way you wanted it to, what happened, right? Maybe what could you have done to give yourself a plan C, D, E, F, right? All the way up to Z. And also think about the perspective of maybe it didn't quite work the way I wanted to, but guess what? This is what I learned from it. One of my favorite entrepreneurial sisters, I love her to pieces, follow her across all her platforms. She is making money hand over fist right now, building her membership community. And you know what she said? She said, you know what? I tried to do this membership thing several years ago and it flopped and it didn't work. And now I'm making multiple figures. And it just goes to show that maybe if something didn't work one time, it'll work another time, right? But you won't know unless you grow, and you can't grow unless you launch, test, and then test again, right? So the first part of this process is, and guys, feel free to drop into the comment box for me. Let me know when it comes to your money mindset. Where are you struggling? Where are you telling yourself, I shouldn't, dot, dot, dot? Because we're going to work through 5 money mindset shifts that you need to do, things that you need to clean out. It's spring cleaning time, y'all. What you need to do to work on that. And again, as we're working on this, right? As we're working on this, you're so right. See? That's what I want to do. I want to offer you some motivation and clarity. As we're working through this process, what I want to remind you to do is to make sure that you go over to sistasense.com/spring so that you guys can register for the live and free virtual summit with me and some of my business besties like Tyshina Davis, the creator of Publish Your Gifts. She's going to talk to you guys about how to power up your productivity and get more done. You guys got to get more done right now strategically. And also, my favorite comedian, love, light, laughter, woo, 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 Kim Coles is in the building. I got to say it like her. Woo, woo, woo. She's in the building. She's going to talk about how you can create captivating conversations, which especially is essential for those of you who are looking to not only spring clean your money mindset, but get more of the attention that you want, right? If you want to be a sought after speaker, expert, professional, how you can share your story, build on your brilliance. These are the kind of things that Kim, Tyshina, we're all going to be digging into and talking about as part of the Spring into Action virtual experience. So here's the deal. Let's continue this conversation, right? Around what you need to do to spring clean your money mindset. The first thing that I said was we need to tackle this idea that you shouldn't launch right now. Why are you procrastinating? How have you procrastinated in the past? What are you missing? What do you need? Let's move forward, right? That was the first part of the conversation. The next one is I shouldn't sell right now. I shouldn't sell right now. Who feels like that? Every Wednesday, I have clarity calls, right? Over at callme.sistasense.com. Callme.sistasense.com. I have clarity calls with clients. And when this global pandemic started, one of my clients reached out to me. We had a clarity session. She said, LaShonda, I want to host my annual challenge. My ladies are waiting for it, but I'm resistant to it. I feel like, man, this pandemic just happened and I feel like it would be insensitive of me to sell right now. I feel like it would be wrong of me to do this, to be in business right now. Who feels like that? I shouldn't sell right now. We got to shift your money mindset concepts because number one of the things that I've been talking about is the reality is that there are things that we need right now, right? There are essentials that we need that we're going out to get. And those businesses are still in business. They're not just giving it away for free. They didn't stop selling. They know that they have value to give. See, a lot of times, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, women entrepreneurs who hate to talk about money, right? And they have some stigma around that. You think that selling is bad, selling is greedy, selling is selfish because you only studying you making money and you're really downplaying the significance of you adding value to people's lives. Having a business isn't just about you making money. It's about serving people, right? So if you're simply looking at it, well, I shouldn't sell because selling means that I'm making money or I'm trying to make money. And you see money as a negative connotation as opposed to being a business that's offering value and a service. We got to switch your mindset because at the end of the day, somebody needs what you got. I'm a web designer. Folks need websites right now. I teach information entrepreneurship. Folks need to know how to host their virtual events right now. Folks need to know how to monetize right now. I'm not going to stop selling and or promoting because I have value to give. You have to see what you do is value. Now, I was talking to another client because again, I do my clarity calls on Wednesdays, and she said, "Okay, LaShonda, I'm switching everything up, right? And one of my things is always stop starting over." Stop starting over. I need you to build on what you've built and master your craft. Okay. So I said, "You know what your problem is, baby?" She said, "What?" I said, "You don't love your products enough." She said, "Ooh, why you know me like that?" Why you hurt me like that? I said, "Baby, you don't love your products enough." Some of you guys are not confident in the things that you're selling, so that you constantly are starting over and doing something different, or you're constantly resisting consistently selling because you only see selling as something that's selfish and you're not really, truly, confidently, clearly aware of what you have and what people need. Now, let me tell you something. I love to do my lives. I love to do my lives, but I ain't gonna lie to you, baby. I sometimes be like, why? Why should I shouldn't do this? I shouldn't do this. I mean, it's like two people watching me right now. Why? I know so much. I need to have like 5,000 people watching me. So share this. I mean, come on, for real. Y'all be faking the funk, y'all. Share this. Tag some business besties. Bring them into the building, okay? But I'm going to be honest with you. It doesn't matter what level you are at. I'm consistently doing what I need to do to work at home, to bring in my money, but still, it doesn't matter about that sometimes. Sometimes we want that visual. Sometimes we want to see all the likes and all the hearts, and we say, I shouldn't, dot, 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 because we get in our mind and we let those negative thoughts take over. But let me tell you something. One of my international clients, when we were talking this Wednesday, she said to me, LaShonda, I need to pause for a second. I need to tell you something before we get off this call right now. She said, look, I know I'm struggling with procrastination, which is why I'm excited to get on these calls with you right now. But I need you to know that just watching you consistently do what you do motivates me. Seeing you in your lives, getting your emails, you just moving and doing things in your business motivates me to know that I can do this and I need to get off my butt and make something happen. I said, come on now. I'm a spiritual sister, and where two or three are gathered in his name, amen. Come on now. I understand sometimes that I have to shift that stinking thinking of being fixated on the numbers, more likes, more views. At the end of the day, I always got to dig into maybe, baby, right now, you ain't for everybody. You, as we say in the South, everybody. You ain't for everybody, but you for the right bodies. And there are bodies out there who are gaining, who are learning, who are growing, who are getting results from the things that you teach. So you got to keep on reaching and teaching and selling. We got to shift that money mindset. When them low vibrational thoughts come in, we got to bang them out so that you can do what you need to do to be about your business. Come on, somebody put about your business into the comment box. You can put AYB or about your business into the comment box for me, because you guys need to be about your business so that you can spring clean out all the negative thoughts, all the toxic people, all the I can't do it again because it didn't work before. If you want more out of life, if you want to build a business, if you want to not just survive right now, but thrive, you got to switch your money mindset. Because some of y'all thinking other things are the reasons why you're not where you need to be, when it's internally something is stopping you. You got to tackle the resistance. Tackle the resistance. So come on, AYB, about your business. Hey, Janelle. Good morning, my dear. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So good to see you here. Come on, I see y'all popping it in there. About your business. Yes, you got to put that into the comment box for me. About my business, take yourself seriously. And I need you to take me seriously when I say, look, I need you to tag your business besties, tell them to come on in here because we're not about that negative energy. We're not about that fear factor. We're about productivity, positivity, and doing what we need to do to be about business. So bring them in here, number one. Number two, let me make sure that I drop this into the comment box for you. So you guys remember, have you gone, and let me know if you've gone over to sistasense.com/spring so that you can join us for the Spring into Action experience. This week, Saturday, I am doing a live virtual summit with some of my favorite business besties. And you can go over to sistasense.com/spring so you can sign up and be about it, be a part of it. And then next weekend, I am doing the 2-day weekend webinar workshop so that we can work on you creating premium offers, you creating programs and packages, you creating your consulting. Get off your behind. Create those consulting services, create those service packages, create digital content. I'm even going to show you guys how to do my signature custom branded notebooks. Usually I only do this at my live offline, because a lot of us are online at home right now. I'm switching things up. So for the weekend workshop, I'm going to show you guys how to create your own custom spiral notebooks. We're going to do that next weekend in the 2-day webinar workshop. So again, I've got a lot of things going on as part of Spring into Action. 3 things being the free live virtual summit. That's this Saturday over at sistasense.com/spring. But I'm be honest with you, I'm going to give you a lot of good, a lot of resources too. Plus my girls in the building, Tashina Davis, Kim Coles. So you want to get the replays, number one. But number two, you also want to make sure that you invest into the webinar workshop I'm doing next weekend to show you guys how to set up and sell online. Automate your sales, supercharge your sales, and do what you need to do to consistently sell and bring in revenue into your business. Because some of you guys have products, but you need to dust them off. Them products are collecting dust and not dollars because they sitting there. Nobody's seeing them because you're not consistently selling them, right? I always say you ain't selling because you ain't selling. Real talk, who's not selling right now? Who is not proactively selling right now? Who is in a space right now that you are saying, literally, I should not sell? I should not sell. Some of you think you shouldn't sell right now because it's insensitive. I shouldn't sell right now. Let me tell you, there's somebody out there who needs what you've got. As a matter of fact, I need you, for those of you who are true entrepreneurs, I need you to drop something in the comment box for me. Tell me something that you're selling right now. Tell me what it is. And if there's a link to go and grab it, put the link in there. Tell me what you're selling right now. Tell me why what you're selling is valuable right now. Because some of you thinking selling is selfish. That's why you're not doing it. Some of you also need to keep in mind that your marketing message needs to be adjusted so that your marketing message can resonate with your audience. Your marketing message can explain to them that you understand their situation, that you're trying to do things to accommodate their situation, that you want to support them during these challenging times. Baby, you shouldn't stop selling. Maybe you just need to shift the way you sell, change your marketing message, get into a space where you love your products more and you understand that it's not selfish to sell. You understand there is value in what you have to give. I want you to think about that. And again, let me know where you feel like you're resistant to selling right now. Here's another one. I shouldn't charge right now. Woo! Who felt like they needed to give everything away for free because they were looking at everybody else giving away stuff for free, especially during this pandemic right now. And it was, ooh, maybe I should just, I know I want to do that course, that challenge, that I know I want to, sell that ebook, but maybe I should just give it away for free because everybody else is giving away for free. I'm going to look bad. I'm going to look bad if I'm selling and everybody else is giving it away for free. So I should not charge right now. Who you sell stuff? Because I was on a clarity call with a client Wednesday, and she said to me, LaShonda, first and foremost, I love you. Her sister referred her to me. So I love when they keep it in the family. Referrals are always a great way to grow, right? So Can y'all refer some people to me? Can you hit the share button? Okay, for real. Y'all faking the funk. Who didn't tag a business bestie? You know one entrepreneur in your circle who needs to work on springing into action, shifting their money mindset, and being about their business. I know you know at least what you know 3 people. Come on, tag some business besties right now. Let them know it's time to grow and spring into action, Sister Sense style, right? Tag some besties, share this out. That's what it's all about. But I digress. She said to me, LaShonda, I sell my products. My sister helps me sell my products, number one. And a lot of the times my family buys my products, number two. And I don't even want to charge for it. A lot of times I'm just like, here, take it. Who feels like they shouldn't charge right now? And some of y'all haven't been charging since way back in the day. Some of you ABG. Y'all know what ABG means? I'm going to give you an opportunity to drop that into the comment box for me. What do you think ABG means? And do you know what ABC means? Because ABC, from the sales perspective, from the entrepreneurial perspective, ABC means always be closing. You ever heard that sales adage before? ABC, always be closing. But instead of ABC, some of y'all be ABG. What's ABG? Y'all know what it is? Think about it. Instead of always be closing, you always be what? Drop something in the comment box. What do you think G means? Drop something in the comment box for me out of curiosity. Who feels like they shouldn't charge right now? Or you just, when you don't like to talk about your products. You want to give a lot of content, you share a lot of information, but when it comes to talking about your products, you get scared. You get shook. Ugh, I feel sleazy. I feel uncomfortable. I feel like I'm just being cocky. I'm talking about myself too much. I'm pushing my stuff on other people. Let me tell you something right now. You got to shift that thinking, right? You got to shift your thinking. Hey, good morning, my dear. Thanks for supporting and sharing. Yeah, girl. See, my girl Turquoise Blue is in the building. She know what I'm talking about. ABG, always be given. I know authors. I had one of my clients many, many years ago, and I had to tell her to stop it. Stop it. She would go to sell her stuff, her book, and then go to events, and people would start talking, and she would get so excited, and she'd be like, oh, no, you don't have to pay me for it. Just take it. Just take it. She gave away more books than she sold. Don't be scared to say you that person. Don't be scared, because let me tell you something. We get an adrenaline rush when we get good responses from people. We get an adrenaline rush when we feel like we're serving people. And sometimes because we scared of the no, sometimes we scared they're going to walk away. It feels better just to give it away than to be rejected. Am I talking to anybody right now? Am I talking to anybody right now? You got to shift your money mindset, baby. You got to shift the mindset. Yes, Cree, given. You got it. You got it. Hey, Daphne, absolutely. Giving. You cannot be ABG, always be given. You got to always be closing. Now, there's an opportunity for you to do the two, and I'm going to talk about that in a second too. But the reality of the situation is you've got to find balance. Can somebody drop that into the comment box for me? Find balance. One of the reasons why making money is challenging for a lot of women and a lot of entrepreneurs who struggle is because, number one, they hate to sell. You ain't selling because you ain't selling. And a part of that, not wanting to sell, is being in a place where they're afraid of the rejection, right? They're afraid of people saying no, right? But if you don't make money, you're not in business, right? You have to charge, and you have to feel comfortable and confident about the fact that you have to charge. Because some of you guys expect the website to just work. It's just sitting there, and you're like, why aren't people going to the website? Because you ain't talking about it enough. You need to love your products. You need to love your products. I shouldn't charge right now. Baby, you need to charge right now. Yes, you do need to charge right now. And if your family is telling you, why are you giving it to me for free? I'll pay you. Stop saying no, no, no. Who does that? When somebody says, I'm going to pay you for it. Come on now, I'm going to pay you. And no, it's all right. It's okay. Who does that? Stop it. Stop it. You are blocking your business. You are messing with your money, honey. Nobody else. You know you want money, but you telling them, no, it's all right. It's okay. I can just take it. Just take. Come on. Why are you doing that? We need to figure out what that is. Come on. I shouldn't raise my prices. Come on. Am I preaching to the choir? Or who is like, I shouldn't raise my prices? I started as a web designer making full scale websites for $100 because I didn't think I should charge more. I didn't want people to be dissatisfied. I had all this mess in my mind. The first time somebody gave me $1,000, I damn near ran around my couch. I was in my living room. I was like, I got $1,000. I got $1,000. Mind you, I did not charge her $1,000. She said she would give me $1,000 because she knew she was giving me $5,000 worth of work. I worked for that $1,000. I did a whole lot. I should have actually gotten more than that, but I was so in a bad money mindset that honestly, I would have probably took $100 for it. To be honest with you, some of you, if they don't tell you what they are going to pay, you are going to take the bare minimum. Who thinks they shouldn't raise their prices right now? Because you should. I was talking with my client on Wednesday. We were talking about her offer, and the primary offer she was focused on. I said, okay, we're going to work on creating a 7-day sales calendar. Who needs a sales calendar right now? One of the things I'm doing next week as part of the 2-day weekend webinar workshop for Spring Into Action is I am going to show you how to create premium offers. We're going to work on custom print self-published spiral notebooks. We're going to do print books as well. We're going to do a lot. We are going to work on creating consulting packages, premium packages and programs so you guys can have higher price point offers. You need to be raising those prices. And a part of raising your prices is having premium offers, number one. And number two, what we're going to do is also talk about creating weekly sales calendars. So when I was talking to my client about putting together a weekly sales calendar, she said, okay, I said, what offer you want to focus on? She said, this one. I said, how much is that offer? She said, $5. I said, okay, so we're going to do this so that we can turn that $5 offer into a $25 offer. And then we're going to do this so we can take that $25 offer and take it into and turn it into a $50 offer. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Then I said, okay, we're going to work on your weekly sales. Number one. Number two, how much you want to make. If you say in a perfect world, because she's just starting out, right? And you got to baby step it. And I feel that. I said, in a perfect world, you promoted this. We work on a weekly sales calendar. How much would you like to see come in? Just to make it real, just to make you see you bringing in some money. She said, just to start out, if next week I could sell this product and bring in 100. I said, let's be clear. 5 at 100, you need 20 sales. Okay, that's number one. Guess what? This $50 one right here, you get 2 people to say yes. Bam, you hit your $100 goal. Then we're pushing for $300. Then we pushing for $500. Then we pushing for $1,000. A part of this process of you generating the kind of revenue that you want to see on a weekly, daily, and monthly basis is raising your prices. Who is telling themselves I shouldn't raise my prices right now? It's not the right time. Folks is going to run away from me. Folks can't afford it. At the end of the day, people are going to buy whatever they want. I have folks who work with me literally on public assistance, and I'm telling myself I can't raise my prices because she can't afford that. Who told you that lie? She like, baby, I pay for what I need. Why are you putting your thoughts of my money limitations on me? That I'm good. I know what money I'm going to use to do what I need to do to pay you and these other folks too, because I know what I want. See, you don't know what you want. You say you want money, but you ain't specific about how much money you want to make. And if you say you want to make more money, you are the one who's blocking you. Remember that favorite show, That famous show, Who's the Boss? I'm asking you right now, who's the boss? Because if you the boss, you control how much your stuff costs. And if you control how much your stuff costs, y'all ain't hearing me, that means that you are in a position to raise your prices whenever you want to. Some of y'all are, blocking yourself. Funny enough, this is my second virtual summit, right? This year anyway. And again, make sure, guys, make sure that you go over to sistasense.com/spring so you can join us for the free live virtual summit tomorrow. Kim Coles, Titina Davis, myself. It's going down. It's live over at sistasense.com/spring. Now, if you're watching this and you go, oh man, I missed it, there are replays. So number one, I invest that you grab the replays now before the price goes up on the replays. That's just number one. I'm telling you that right now. Number two, the replays also have some bonuses for you. One is the webinar intensive on how to magnify your money, how to work on magnetic marketing, and how to supercharge your sales. You get that as a bonus when you access the replays. Yes, you can join us live, but I'm telling you, you're going to get so much good. You may just get carpal tunnel trying to write all of that stuff down. So you may want to get the replays, number one. And of course, number two, I am also doing next week the 2-day webinar weekend workshop so that we can talk about how you can set up and sell online, stop procrastinating, create these products. I'm going to share with you essential products that you can create right now. I'm literally going to give you templates that you can use to do your consulting call services, to do your service packages, to create ebook projects, to create even, like I said before, we're going to do spiral custom notebooks. We're going to do a lot of different products, and I'm going to be teaching you and actually giving you templates too to set this up as part of the weekend workshop next weekend. Okay, so you want to make sure that you get your replays and you also register for the weekend workshop for next weekend. All the details, you can learn more at sistasense.com/spring, and let me know if you have any questions about that. Okay. Feel free to check in with me if you do have any questions. And let me know if you have gone over to sistasense.com/spring and at the very least registered so you can join the live virtual summit tomorrow. And again, if you're catching me on the replay side and you missed the live virtual summit, baby, there's always the replays. So make sure you get them replays before the price goes up and they go away. The virtual summit live is free. The replays, you can invest in that. I recommend that you do because there's a lot of extra good in there for you. Plus the weekend workshop that I'm doing next weekend, 2 days of webinars on how to spring into action. Right now, I want to make sure that I can help you get paid, stay paid, and pay your bills right now because that's the priority for me. Okay, so let's talk about this. I shouldn't raise my prices. That was the next thing that I wanted to teach and talk about with you guys right here. Definitely, yes, you have to find balance. You have to find balance. So, okay, let's dig in and continue to keep on keeping on with this list. Okay, I've got 2 more to share with you. So far, we talked about number 1, I shouldn't launch right now, and you absolutely need to. Number 2, who says I shouldn't sell right now? You should sell right now. Find value in what you do. Number 3, I shouldn't charge right now. Come on now, you can charge. You can charge right now, okay? You can charge. Number 4, I shouldn't raise my prices right now. If you want to bring in more revenue, you're going to have to consistently, regularly raise your prices. Just like if you were working a 9 to 5 and you want to get some sort of a bonus, right? Or a raise. If you're the boss, you got to raise your prices and give yourself a bonus and give yourself a raise. And you should be doing that, if not every year, at least every other year. Just saying. Right? So the next thing that I want you guys to think about here is I shouldn't bother them right now. So if you have products, please let me know one product. Drop one of your products in the comment box for me. Tell me what it is, right? What's the value in it and what's the link? Drop a product into the comment box for me. And again, these questions that I'm asking are not just for the livers. If you catching me on the replay side, respond to these comments too, right? Because I want to check in with you, whether you're watching live or via the replay, right? So if you've got a product, drop something into the comment box for me. That's number 1. I want to see. Number 2, Are you selling something, if not every day, every week? Let me know. Say, yes, I'm selling weekly. No, I'm not selling weekly. Are you selling something every week? One of the things that I mentioned to you before is that for the weekend workshop I'm doing next week, I'm going to do a 7-day sales calendar so I can give you a template, a playbook to consistently selling. Because some of you guys are not selling because you're not selling. And when I say that, I mean you're not proactively selling on a daily, if not weekly basis. So what does that mean? That means that one of the things that you do is you tell yourself, I shouldn't bother them right now. I can't send out an email but once a month because they're going to unsubscribe. And if they unsubscribe, they wasn't for you. They wasn't a customer. They wasn't ideal. They wasn't your target. Why you scared if somebody unsubscribe? What are they going to do for you just staying on your list? Just so you can see that you've got a certain amount of numbers? Because you got to pay for them to be on your list for free. If they're not actually a buyer, why do you want them to stay on the list? And some of them not even browsers. Some of them don't even open up your emails. So if they unsubscribe, why you scared? Oh, I shouldn't bother them right now. Whoo, I put something up that I sold a product. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to share other people's stuff. Who all you do on your social media is share other people's stuff, or you share content, but none of the content that you share is actually connected to something that you sell. Because you don't want to bother people. You don't want to come off as salesy. You don't want to come off as pitchy. You don't want people to feel that you just in it for the money. So you don't sell not near nothing. Let me ask you something, right? If you're on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, if you scroll through your last 3 to 9 pieces of content, how much of that content is yours versus other people's? How much of that content is clearly not just information, but actual offers to show that there's something you are selling? If you want to make money consistently, you have consistently, I said consistency. If you want to make money consistently, a part of spring cleaning your mindset, to be clear, is getting proactive when it comes to selling on a daily, if not weekly basis. Weekly, if not daily, daily, if not weekly. Are you doing that? Yes or no? Let me know. Drop it in the comment box. Some of you guys are not doing it because you feel like when you put your stuff out there, you're bothering people. If you think you bothering people, then baby, you shouldn't be in business, because business is not about bothering people. It's about adding value to people's lives. Do you think that all of the grocery stores and all of the fast food chains and all of the beauty supply and all the fashion, you think that everybody else is online is bothering you? You consuming the content, especially if you spending a lot more time at home, you buying stuff, them talking about their books and their clothes and their beauty products. You think that's bothering you? If you unsubscribe, okay, I get it. But honestly, for the majority of it, you let it come in, you let it come into your world, you consume it because you're a consumer. You also have to be an entrepreneur and understand that the more you are confident about the value that you give, when you send out an email, when you post an offer, when you push a product, you are not bothering, baby. You are being about your business. Somebody drop about my business in the comment box for me. Either you put in AYB or put in about my business. You need to shift the thought that you don't want to bother people. So you ain't going to send out an email today. You ain't going to talk about a product today. You're going to talk about something else because you don't want to be a bother. Baby, you need to be about your business. Can you put that into the comment box for me so I can see? Okay. Okay. So those are 5 things that you need to shift when it comes to your money mindset. And one of the things that it's funny about this, because one of my clients said to me, LaShonda, before we finish this, can you create something for entrepreneurs like myself? Because, I'm always giving stuff away for free. I hate to charge. I don't want to raise my prices. I just have so many things around money. Can you create something for me? And I said, baby, I already created that. I said I have a series. It's called Money Magnet, and I did two parts of it. Right. I have the first series on how to become a money magnet, and then Money Magnet 2.0 is about building your a business. 7 things you need to change and transform to reset and tap into your greatness as a money magnet so you can attract more money. If you want to be a money magnet, can you put MM into the comment box for me so I can see MM? MM, that means money magnet. If you want to be one, if you want to become one, because baby, I could tell you, I don't know what's going to sell today, but I know something's going to sell today because I am consistently selling. I have learned that it's important for me to magnetically attract money because I am not about somebody's stimulus check. I ain't waiting on them $2. I'm going to take it if I get it. But I ain't waiting on it because I got other things to do. Right now, you want to strive to not just survive, but thrive. I need you to hear me when I say that. You need to not just survive right now, but thrive, which means a big piece of the puzzle is you shifting your money mindset. So, one of the things that I have committed myself to doing is actually putting the money magnet 7 ways to transform your money mindset and change the way you approach money. That is included inside of the Spring into Action webinar workshop experience. And I think I might, don't quote me on it, I have to pray on it, but I think I might also include it with the replays as well. I will. Both of them. I'm going to include it in both of them because honestly, a part of this process, as I mentioned to you before, a part of this process of spring cleaning your money mindset is understanding that it's a process. It took me several years to raise my prices. It took me several years to become a confident seller. It took me several years to actually put my picture online. I'm a social introvert. So honestly, I can understand anyone who has resistance around doing what they need to do when it comes to asking for money, charging, not simply giving everything away for free. Trust and believe, I get you. So I want you to give you the opportunity to take a page out of my book and not have to take as long as it took me to get better when becoming confident when it comes to accepting money and knowing that I have value to give and selling more confidently. So again, I will be giving out that as an extra good bonus as part of Spring into Action, both the replays and the webinar workshop for next week. I'm going to include in those 2 things the Money Magnet 2.0, 7 ways to transform your relationship with money. Okay. So here's the thing that I want you to know right now. And this is to me the best way for me to tell you that you can charge, you can raise more, you can do what you need to do to sell right now. Spring into Action, the virtual experience, the live is free. It's fabulous and free. So yes, if you see other people right now saying, I want to add value, I want to support, I want to do that too. So yes, there are resources and tools that I offer for free. I've got an ebook. It's called Pivot: 5 Mistakes Entrepreneurs Make and How to Fix Them. You can get my ebook for free over at sizzlesense.com/PED. I want you to be able to experience some part of Spring into Action. So if you got time, I got time. Join me on the live, right? sizzlesense.com/spring. But guess what? That is one level of the experience. If you want the replays and you want the bonus webinar and you want the bonus 7-part training on how to transform your relationship with money, then get the replays. Get the replays now before they go up and then go away, because they will go up and then they will go away. Because I'm a business owner, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm in the business of teaching and supporting and directing, and I know that I have value. I want to teach you how to get paid, how to stay paid, how to pay your bills, how to sell, how to supercharge your sales, how to create premium packages, how to create self-publishing products, how to create digital. I want to teach you all the stuff that I do. But baby, I'm not going to teach you all of that for free. Yes, there's a live virtual summit. It's free. Then there's the opportunity to get the replays. You can invest in that if you want to, when I try to make my resources budget friendly, number 2. And then number 3, there's the weekend workshop. It's 2 days next week. So literally for 2 days, you, me, and my business besties, we can sit down, create products, create sales calendars, create strategies to consistently work on you setting up and selling online. 3 levels to spring into action experience. Why am I sharing this with you? Number one, because if you want to participate, I want you to be able to see that there's an opportunity for everybody to come in. Free, LPP, low price point, and a little bit more, right? There's a lot of ways to sell. And this means that if I can give my people options, you can give your people options too. Decide what you want to be free. Decide what you want to be an LPP, a low price point offer, things that are under $100, maybe under $50 or under $10 or just $1. You can have free, you can have LPP, and you can have HPP too, because not everybody is in a situation where they can't pay you but $1. There are people out there who are still spending money. They're still working. Sometimes again, it's about perspective and it's about mindset. And if you're in a place where you're anxious or you don't want to sell because you think everybody else is selling and somebody's going to make you look bad, so the hell what if they think they're going to make you? They paying your bills. They taking care of your babies. They taking care of your utilities, your light, your rent. You doing that. So you keep fooling yourself and thinking other people telling you not to sell. Listen, unless you tell me that the Fortune 500s and the multi-million dollar, billion-dollar companies that when they stop selling, I'ma stop selling. Okay, let's be clear. Because we all got value here. The big businesses, the small businesses, and the solo entrepreneurs too. So be about your business. Give people options, freebies, LPPs, HPPs. I'm going to teach you how to do all that in a bag of chips. But at the very least, we got to spring clean your mindset before you can do more. Okay? So feel free, baby, check in with me. Let me know what you've gotten out of this session for today. Woo! Hey, Rhonda. Let's see. Rhonda says side income success. If you go to turquoiseblue.com/side, she's got a resource called Side Income Success Secrets, an ebook and a workbook. Look, come on now. See, my girl knows when it's time to be about your business. She is sharing this with you, right? The Side Income Success Workbook guides you through a series of exercises and questions to create your personalized plan to get more customers and sales. Rhonda was one of the amazing speakers for the Maintain Your Momentum virtual summit that I did last month. So I'm super, super excited about the things that she's doing. Actually, Rhonda is one of my favorite clients, to be honest with you. She was at my weekend workshop, Fire Start Your Year, in January. She was supposed to be here. We were all supposed to be in South Carolina at the beautiful resort, right? Hey, Lavon, good morning, my dear. We were all supposed to be at this beautiful resort in South Carolina for Spring into Action, but guess what? It's okay. We pivot, we change. So as opposed to the South Carolina resort that I had to cancel because obviously we're all inside right now, we're going to do the 2-day virtual next week. It's still going to be amazing. It's still going to be awesome. And creating some of these products and putting out some of these sales pages is what Rhonda, myself, and all of these amazing ladies who came out and worked with me in January for Fire Start Your Year, we did. So when I say to my ladies, come on, put something out, it's time to sell, I'm about helping you by creating hands-on experiences so you can produce products now. That's what we're going to do this coming weekend for the webinar workshop. Next weekend, set up and sell. That's what we did in January. That's what I do when you come into my power circle. So Sydney says, love the reminder. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me, my dear. Again, whether you are on Periscope, YouTube, or Facebook, feel free to check in and share. I'm wrapping up this session for today because I've got a lot more to do, and I'm sure that you do too. But I just kind of wanted to jump on here and motivate you to do what you need to do when it comes to spring cleaning your money mindset. And we're going to spring into action too. So again, make sure that you go over to sistasense.com/spring so that you can join us for the live virtual free Virtual Summit, Spring into Action, number one. And while you're there, you can learn more about getting the replays and signing up for the 2-day weekend workshop, Spring into Action webinar experience, so that we can learn how to set up. Well, I can teach you how to learn how to set up and sell, or not even just learn about it, but how to next level it, Sister Sense style. All right. So that's it. Get paid, stay paid, pay your bills, spring into action. Let's get it. Mwah. Till next time, guys, take care.